I have two favorite platforms for business purposes. One of them obviously is YouTube, and the other one is LinkedIn. And I want to talk about LinkedIn and the benefits of LinkedIn for business, specifically for the purposes of personal branding and lead generation. Let's get into it. Right now, LinkedIn is a relatively untapped gold mine. It has huge potential for professionals looking to build their personal brands and generate leads for their business. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned entrepreneur or fresh out of school or somewhere in between, the benefits of being active on LinkedIn are tremendous. Why is that? Well, it comes down to numbers. LinkedIn now has over 1 billion members, and very few of them are actually active on the platform. Most LinkedIn members lurk and read, but never comment or react on any posts, and never create any content themselves. And that means there is a substantial opportunity for people who are willing to be active. First things first, let's talk about building your personal brand. Think of personal branding as your online reputation. And let's face it, everything happens online these days, so you do need to actively manage your online presence. On LinkedIn, you craft your narrative by optimizing your profile. Here are some of the key elements. First is your headline. It's not just a place for your job title. You have to go beyond that and showcase your unique value proposition. That, along with your banner image and your profile image, those are probably the most important parts of your LinkedIn profile because it's the first thing people see. Then, if they decide you're worth their attention, they're probably going to check out your About section. That's where you need to tell a compelling story. Talk about things you are passionate about and the problems you solve. And then people are probably going to look for some validation of those things. So they might look at your experience section just to check out your track record, and they might take a look at your recommendations and endorsements. Your profile is sort of like a digital handshake. Of course, you have to invite people into your space in order to meet them and shake their hand. And on LinkedIn, that's the function of content. Sharing valuable content attracts potential clients and positions you as a thought leader. Now, I've seen stats in the past suggesting that less than 1% of LinkedIn's membership actually creates content. You can Google that for yourself to see what the most up-to-date information is. Regardless, it's a very, very small number, which means tremendous opportunity for anybody who actually creates content. Write posts and articles or create videos and share your own industry insights. Giving your particular take on something that is relevant to your industry is what makes you stand out as a true expert, and it builds trust. Once you create content, you cannot just post and ghost. LinkedIn is not a series of billboards that people just walk away from. It's more like a digital networking event that happens constantly. You have to stick around and see who visits your posts, who interacts with your posts, and actually have a discussion with those people in the comments. That's how you build and nurture relationships with LinkedIn. And it's not just about your content. You have to be connected with other people relevant to your industry and be engaging on their content as well. Again, it is digital networking. You need to reach out to people and be visible. The more you engage across the platform, the more visible you become. Okay, let's talk about lead generation strategies, because ultimately that is what every business wants as a return on investment for their activity on a platform. That engagement we just talked about, have a look and see who is commenting on your content and who is reacting to your content. Those people have some kind of interest in what it is you do. They're not cold leads, so to speak. They're already somewhat warmed up because they've had some interaction with your content. Connect with those people and reach out in direct messaging just to introduce yourself. Avoid the pitch slap. Nobody likes that. That instant sales pitch is just going to turn people away. Instead, ask people to tell you about themselves and spark some conversation. Start building a relationship. When you focus on building long-term, trusted relationships, even if that person never buys from you, they may be more likely to actually refer you to somebody else. So the benefits in the long run are much greater. And for those people who are really a good fit for your business and have shown some authentic interest in working with you, well, you want to move them off of the LinkedIn platform and have a meaningful conversation over Zoom, for example. If you really want to get advanced with LinkedIn, you could subscribe to LinkedIn Sales Navigator. It just allows you to target your ideal clients a little better with some more precise filters. And it gives you a few more options for direct messaging. It's kind of handy, but it's not necessary. And if you want a little bonus tip, do some keyword research. What are the things that people are searching for specifically in your industry? Use those keywords throughout your profile to help you get discovered. Now, you can experiment with these things, and I think you should in order to learn LinkedIn really well, but a lot of people try it and don't get the results that they're looking for and just abandon it altogether. If you'd rather have a shortcut to a successful LinkedIn strategy, we've got that for you, and there's a link in the description below. In the meantime, head over to LinkedIn, update your profile, start creating some valuable content, and start making those really important connections for your business. It'll help you make it indestructible, and the information in this video is going to help you do that too. All the best.